Hello. Today we're talking about factors and multiples. A factor is a number that evenly divides another number. For example, 3 is a factor of 15 because we can divide 15 by 3 without a remainder. In other words, we have 3 times 5 equal to 15. If you have that, then both 3 and 5 are considered a factor of 15. Is 2 a factor of 7? The answer is no, because when you divide 7 by 2, you get 3 and you get a remainder of 1. So 2 doesn't go evenly into 7 and is not a factor of 7. To find the factors of a number, write it as the product of as many whole numbers as you can. All the numbers used in the product will be the factors. Example 1, write all factors of 18. Here you got to think of all the numbers that multiply, all the whole numbers that multiply together to get 18. Starting from 1, 1 times 18 is 18, then 2 times 9 is 18, 3 times 6 is 18, and that is all the combination that we can find so that the product of the numbers will result in 18. So now all these numbers we have used here, number 1, 18, 2, 9, and 3 and 6 are going to be a factor. So 1, 18, 2, 9, 3, and 6 all are factors of 18. The only thing is we got to write it in ascending order from smallest to largest, these numbers. So that becomes 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. One thing that you need to pay attention, 1 is a factor of any number. So if they ask you write the factors of, for example, 40, the first one is going to be number 1 itself. Also, any number is a factor of itself. For example, here we were talking about the factors of 18, and 18 itself is a factor of itself. Now, we talk about multiples. If two numbers, so you need to consider two numbers. If the first number goes evenly into the second number, then the second number is a multiple of the first number. Let's look at an example. 2 goes evenly into 6, because if you divide 6 by 2, you get 3 without a remainder, so 2 goes evenly into 6. So we say 6 is a multiple of 2. How do we find the multiples of a number? To find the multiples of a number, divide the number itself by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, so times the number itself by the whole numbers that you have starting from 1. Let's look at an example. Write the first 5 multiples of 4. So we want to find the multiples of 4, but only the first 5 of them. So we times 1 by 4, we get 4. We times 2 by 4, we get 8. 3 by 4, you get 12. 4 by 4, you get 16. And 5 by 4, you get 20. Now 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20 are all multiples of 4. And we can keep multiplying 4 by next number, which is 6, 7, 8, and so on, and all of them will be the multiples of 4. So, but here, as they are asking us only for the first 5 ones, so we just times, we stopped at 5. You got to notice that a number has got an infinite number of multiples because we can keep timesing, and all of them will be multiples of a given number. But the factors of a number are a limited amount of factors. Any number has a limited amount of factors. For example, we looked at 18, and these are all the factors of 18. But here we wrote the multiples of 4, but these are not all multiples of 4. All multiples of 4 go forever. These are only the first 5 multiples of 4. Finding multiples of a number is to start with that number and keep adding that number to itself. So you start, for example, if you're finding the multiples of 4, start with 4 and keep adding 4. So 4 plus 4 is 8, then 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 4 is 16, and 16 plus 4 is 20. And all these numbers that you are getting now are multiples of 14. So, multiples of 4. So you got 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20, which all are multiples of 4. Thank you for watching and paying attention.